So 8 months ago, I made a post on my channel telling you guys to comment the dumbest Roblox game ideas you could think of for a video. Let's just say you guys have an obsession with Skibidi Toilet for some reason. Skibidi Toilet raining. Trust me, bro.
Make an anime Skibidi Toilet pillow.
Make a game where you eat your radium to vibe with the Ninja Turtles.
Adrian.
Cart ride into Skibidi Pluto Regretivator Refining Poopy Simulator. But besides those comments, I found some pretty good ones. So yeah, today I'm gonna be turning your goofy ideas into real Roblox games. Alright, this first comment comes from Rupert Bug. You make it rain potatoes. I bet. Anyway, for this game, I actually kind of forgot to record my voiceover, so I'm just going to be narrating how I made this game. Alright, so the idea for this game was to make it rain potatoes. The sky would just be an image of a potato, and then this creepy audio would play on loop. Potato, potato, potato. So then I got started working on a script, and honestly I had no idea what I was doing, but it somehow worked. Alright, so essentially the player types in the chat, "Damn bro, I'm hungry as frick," and then potatoes are just gonna spawn infinitely until they say, "Stop, I'm not hungry anymore," and then the potatoes would just stop spawning. Yeah, it's really stupid, but I got it to work. And then I got this potato from the toolbox and I put it in replicated storage so I could clone it forever. So now let's test it out. Yeah, my game crashed, and I didn't save too, but it's okay because I found a backup and I clutched up. So this time I learned to add a wait function so my computer wouldn't explode. And after a bit of tweaking, I somehow got it to work. Potato, 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 potato. Potato, potato, potato. The potato spawn rate was too slow though, so I turned it up just a little bit. But now it's time to add things to the map. So I made the base plate smaller and added this random bag of chips who tells the player how to activate the potatoes. And after they're activated, I scripted him to tell the player how to deactivate the potatoes and vice versa. Nice. And then I added a McDonald's because why not? And then I started thinking about how I was going to add lore to this game. So I started putting in NPCs with interesting dialogue that the player could talk to. But halfway through I realized I should probably change the restaurant to avoid copyright. So now instead of McDonald's, it's now WickRonald's. But now I need some good background music for the game. But then I looked at the songs I had made and uploaded to Roblox. I found a really simple 8-bit song I made like 4 years ago and decided to use that for the background music. Now the game's starting to come together nicely. Alright, now let's just play test it real quick. Potato, 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 potato. Potato, 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 potato. And then I changed the sky to this cool new cartoon one, which made the game look a lot nicer in my opinion. And then I got back to adding NPCs with dialogue. As you can tell, I was pretty much all over the place when I was making this game. But I made sure that each of them had some interesting dialogue with bits of lore too. So after I finished that, I kind of realized the game was pretty much done. But I wanted to add one Easter egg before I published the game. So I got a bag of Doritos from the toolbox and I put them on the roof with some weird dialogue. Alright, here we go. So really, I just made a game that doesn't even make sense, but yeah. Whatever you do, don't say, "Damn bro, I'm hungry as frick." Alright, I won't say it, bro. Chill. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what is even happening. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna keep exploring, bro. Yo, I heard of this cool guy named Pluto. I subbed to him. You should too. Maybe you should listen to him, guys. Maybe. Low-key, I'm gonna quit my job. I keep getting paid in potatoes. Like, bro, it literally rains potatoes. I don't need more. So we're not gonna talk about the talking bag of chips. Alright, let's go inside, bro. I'm not taking your order, bro. Alright, damn, bro, chill. I didn't even do anything to you. Whatever you do, don't say, "Damn bro, I'm hungry as frick." What happens if I say it? I literally told you not to say that, idiot. But yeah, that's pretty much the game, bro. Wait, why is there a Doritos bag on the roof? Hey kid, say, "Is there anything other than potatoes here?" And something special will happen. I wonder what's gonna happen. Is there anything other than potatoes here? I wonder. I like my cheese dirty, bro. I'm sorry that you guys had to witness that. I actually made this game 8 months ago. I know this meme is really outdated. Yeah, I'm really sorry, guys. This is just embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. I actually impressed myself with how goofy this game is. Anyway, there's my game about making it rain potatoes. Thank you, Rupert Bug, for the idea. I'm actually really happy with how this game turned out. Alright, this next idea comes from Colonel 15 Cool. Make fish that jump scares you with fish. I bet. Alright, I guess we're making a fish horror game. Alright, so first we need like a map. And I want to make this like actually kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, first I'm gonna make like a fish model. Alright, let me just find a mesh. Alright, this will work. Alright, let me just get my AI real quick. Bro, where is it? I literally saved it. Oh, there it is. And I gotta get like a body of it too, so. Does anybody even use Arthur anymore? There we go. Alright, I think we got it now. Alright, let me just test it out. Alright, the body doesn't even work. There we go, it works. Yes, sir. Alright, I'm gonna make this all like red, like him. Ah, that's perfect. Alright, I gotta change the sound effects. Oh, alright, so this is like kind of like a fish moving. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, let me just test out the AI again because I want to make sure that the pathfinding one works. I'm gonna make this wall here and another one. Okay, it looks like it's working. Nice. So I need to move the humanoid part up one stud. Bro, what is this new system? What are these dots? Bro, just let me move it. So he's gonna come for me. Okay, that's actually kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and I'm dead. Okay, perfect. Now we gotta make this jump scare event. Here's the jump scare room. Okay, so it's gonna be viewing it like this. Alright, so now let me find a sound effect.
I make it a fish.
Alright, this will somehow work. I'm gonna add a ton of effects to this. Alright, let's try it out now. Oh my god. Alright, that's pretty good, bro. Alright, let's try it now. Alright, that's pretty good. Alright, now we can edit some stuff inside of it. So I want to make him faster. So I'm going to make him 50 walk speed. So, okay, search distance. How far a player can go before it detects you. So I want this to be at least like 100 minimum. Yes. Alright, so let me just test this out over here. I want to see how close we can get to him before he notices me. Why is my shirt yellow? Okay, whatever. I don't know how far this is, but let me get closer. Okay, that's good. Now we gotta make a map. I'm feeling like a underwater kind of vibe. I think I'm gonna go with this kelp. We need like a maze. Okay, this is like perfect. All right, let me make him spawn somewhere like over here, like in the middle of the map. Maybe on the edge of the map, actually. All right, now let me test this out with a noob. Let me run the game and see how he reacts. Don't think he notices the noob yet. Move him closer. Don't think he sees him yet. Move the noob a little bit closer. Okay, he doesn't notice him yet. Okay, the pathfinding is activated. Okay, now he's gonna move over here. He's recalculating. He's thinking about where to go. Is there even a way for him to get there? This maze is like broken, bro. Bro, is he an idiot or something? Like, why is he running toward that wall? Why is he running so aggressively into it? So I want to make it that when you die, I mean, get eliminated. You like spawn a bunch of fish for some reason. I don't know. I did drop the fish. Great. Nice. All right, let me change the outdoor ambience. Contrast. All right, I wanted to add like something like some like static like overlay. Okay, perfect. This is actually kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where is he? Where is he? Oh hell. I want to add like some NPCs with dialogue. Fish NPC. Alright, let me put this guy outside the maze. Alright, there's one piece of lore. I'm going to add another piece of lore on the other side of the map. They say he came from the world over. Let me do one more over here. He's known as an urban legend. The deep fish. Nobody... Wait, hold up. I gotta fix this grammar, bro. Nobody knows who told the story first. Glad you made it out. Nobody know... Bro, what is up with my grammar? No, I'm gonna change this. Glad you made it out. I never knew the legend would come true. I want to make a badge for when you escape the game and talk to one of the NPCs. Because that'll give like more of an incentive, you know, to play the game. Now I'm gonna spawn right here so I can test it out. Nice. Okay, find the end. Now I'm gonna talk to this guy. Learn the truth. Okay. Bro, this game actually creeps me out, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I think that's it, man. Alright, there you go. Colonel 15 cool. We made a horror game about fish that jump scares you with fish. On to the next game. Alright, this next idea comes from Mirasolakabula 2035. Make a game about life. I bet. I think I have an idea in mind. I'm gonna have this mountain over here. I want to have like a scene where you can climb up the mountain and watch the sunset. And I want to change the sky, make it more beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is like kind of ugly, I ain't gonna lie. If you're at the top of the mountain, you want to see a beautiful sight, bro. You don't want to see this. I mean, we got this. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Alright, I want to add a park bench at the top of this mountain so you can like watch the views and it's like beautiful and stuff. I gotta take a screenshot of this. It's so beautiful. And also, of course, we can't forget taxes. So I'm gonna implement a taxing system. And once you run out of money, then you go broke and you have to leave the game. If you have less than $0, then you're basically bankrupt and you get kicked from the game. But if you have money that is less than the tax minimum, which means you're going broke, get taxed a tax standard. But if you have more than the tax minimum, you get divided your money by half, which is the tax rate. Okay. Alright, let's find a sound effect. Money! I also want to add like a little thing that says how much you got taxed for. You got taxed 50% of your money back. Oh my gosh. I'm losing so much money. Oh. Okay, so now we got taxes in the game. I want to add like some calm music in the background. I really want to add this song to the game. Thank you, Mistfulplays on TikTok, because he made the song and he made the audio originally. This is also inspired by RoDev too, by the way. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I want to also add like a caption here too, and it just says like life is beautiful or something like that. Just life really is beautiful, guys. Don't take life for granted. This is amazing, bro. All right, so there's appreciating the beauty in life. Now we also got to appreciate the other beauties in life, such as a McDonald's, fast cars, fast food. What else is materialistic? Let's go like private jet, a mansion. All right, so you got all the materialistic things at the bottom, but then once you actually climb the mountain, you realize that none of it matters and that life is beautiful without it. So here we are in the game. We got all these fancy cars, all these planes, all these mansions, but at the end of the day, I don't want this, bro. I want to climb this mountain real quick. Let's go, bro. Oh, I think I see something. There you go. There's my game about life. Thank you, Amira Social Club Babalu 2035 for the idea. If you want to play any of the games, all 3 will be down in the description. I had a lot of fun making this video, and I would definitely do it again. So leave your ideas in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.